Our coverage and governors are this morning expected to sign recognition agreements with the Nurses Union. The signing comes even as the fate of the deal signed with the ministry remains in limbo after the National Governing Council of the Nurses Union rejected the deal. Now, Kenya National Union of Nurses General Secretary Seth Panyako and other officials are expected at the Council of Governors offices this morning for the signing. And my colleague Masi Korir is standing by right now. Masi, what's the latest from that? Masi? Actually, it's Caroline B. Caroline, thank you so much for joining us. What can you tell us of this? Has that meeting begun?
Well, Betty, the meeting has not yet begun, but we are looking forward, maybe much later, when it begins, we shall be able to get the address from the Kenya National Union of Nurses as well as the governors. But right now, I'm joined by some union officials. Just on my right, I have Mr. John B. and Mr. Seth Panyako. They are going to give us maybe an overview of what their expectations are, given that there's lack of equality, I could say, especially in the counties, to do with allowances and maybe what are they expecting? Maybe, Mr. Chairman, I can start with you. What are your expectations from this meeting itself?
Thank you. My name is John B., National Chairman, Kenya National Union of Nurses. With me is the General Secretary, Kenya National Union of Nurses. We have our National Treasurer, Ms. Agnes Munderu, the same union. Purity Matu, our Assistant National Trustee. We have a branch official from Mandera, Mr. Mohammed. I think today is the happiest moment of our lives as nurses. That we started a journey in 2013 where we wanted to be recognized as a union by the county government, especially when they came into being. As the Kenya National Union of Nurses, we came into being in 2013 where we were recognized by the national government. But by that time, the counties were still in its informative stages. They were still young. So when they came on board, they demanded that we do a recognition agreement with them. It has taken us close to 3 years. This is the journey that actually is culminating in the signing of the recognition agreement today with all the 47 county governments. We are happy that now at least we are able to put in place a framework for formal engagement, that going forward we shall not be having all this industrial action because we put in mechanisms that whenever there are issues, we must come to the table and iron them out amicably. So today's expectation actually is only one agenda, that we sign the recognition agreement. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I can also speak to you, Mr. Panyako. Just kindly move a little bit. Okay, so Madam Treasurer, in terms of the financial side, what exactly does this mean to you?
This one is a milestone of the union. It's long overdue. It was supposed to have been done like yesterday, but we appreciate the day. It will go in the history books of the nurses that today we signed the recognition agreement. It has been a hindrance to bring these people together. It was not possible. But now we have seen it. The reality has dawned to them that there was need to sign the recognition agreement, and we appreciate the day. Thank you.
Yeah.
So maybe we can now move forward.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. First, I want to say that...
Okay, maybe just before you speak, I would like to know, does this agreement actually have an effect on the bill that was signed?
I want first to say a recognition agreement is the first document within the labor structure that has to be signed by employer and a trade union before any legal agreement can be entered. And signing of this recognition agreement today is going to pave way for the negotiation of the harmonized collective bargaining agreement, which begins in January 1st and ends on 2nd of March 2017, and subsequent signing and registration in court to be implemented from 1st July 2017. This has been one of the demands in our strike notice, and we think the government has taken a serious step toward addressing this demand. Early in the morning, I spoke with the Cabinet Secretary for Health, Dr. Cleoba Mailu, and he has intimated to me that the inputs that were put in the proposed return to work formula, or the document to return workers to work, that were inputted by the National Governing Council of the Union has been accepted by the ministry, because there are issues that can actually be handled. So I believe that after signing this recognition agreement, we will have a proper duty resumption agreement that will be entered, and hopefully today if that utility agreement can be signed today, because I've spoken to the cabinet secretary this morning and I believe everything is fine because all issues has been agreed. Even the money issue in that document, the cabinet has also agreed that it's not practical to have someone in job group L getting 20,000 when you are promoted to M, you get 15. So we have literally agreed with the cabinet secretary on everything. He was to consult with other government offices and come back to me. I'm confident and optimistic that before the close of business today, the nurses' strike might be brought to an end.
Okay, well, that is Seth Panyako, the Secretary General of the Kenya National Union of Nurses. I've also spoken to John B., the chairman of the union itself, and they're expecting to sign the recognition agreement today, just hoping to bring an end to the strike. And if at all it is going to be implemented, it is going to provide equity in allowances for the nurses in the county level. Betty?
All right, thank you very much, Caroline B. there reporting, and we'll be keeping you updated on this latest, of course, activity that's about to take place. Like she mentioned, the Council of Governors is expected to sign a recognition agreement together with the Kenya National Union of Nurses. You've heard there from the officials, and therefore we'll be keeping an eye on this developing story for you. Remember, also, on the other hand, it's day 10 of the doctors' strike, and that is a separate issue that still seem to not have any headway with that.